The family of the dead soldier carried his body towards the edge of the camp. The boy was but 16 cycles when the Tsar decided to draft him to the army. 3 months into his training, and he was sent into the Western Theater, only to be slaughtered like a pig by an enemy spearman. He died, like many others, fighting a hopeless war against a superior enemy. And the family could not even bury him, as digging a grave would waste time that could be used to make fortifications. Thus, his limp body was thrust into the community pile. The family took one last look at their young man before departing quickly, as to not draw attention. Later that day, the camp was called to organize in front of the Tsar and his wife. The Tsar told them that rations were to be halved, and the rest of the day passed without event. That night, as the Tsar fell asleep with a full belly, the dead soldier's brother grieved in his bed. He had the strangest dream, one where there were no pawns, and all pieces were equal and lived in harmony, working for the greater good. He sought to spread his good dream in the morning. However, he knew the Tsar wouldn't approve, so he decided to bring it up at the soldiers' weekly meeting. What started as his retelling of his dream eventually grew into a speech, that which longed for this world, which longed for revolution. And so, the revolution came. One of the more ambitious bishops who heard the speech decided to sacrifice one of the workers carrying the Tsar and his wife. If done correctly, the carriage would lose balance and fall over, killing the Tsar. He felt bad about killing one of the workers, but it was a small price to pay, and the group celebrated. The people worked to produce food, which was distributed equally, except for the heroic bishop who got extra. This former bishop accepted the food graciously, and instead of working, ensured everybody was cooperating peacefully. He took his job very seriously, and the comrades who did not work for the greater good seemed not to be a problem, as they were usually not seen after their transgression. Food was once again getting a little low, but the bishop assured everyone they would get their share. Another large food stockpile vanished, which was assumed to be taken to the exiled, which was fair, as the exiled deserved food too. But that's when the killings began. People were killed who were not cooperating properly. A little harsh, but fair. People were also killed who said anything not nice about the bishop, who was the one who happened to be performing the executions. People were dropping at the same rate of the food, and the bishop stressed the need for a war with black. The people listened. Anything the wise bishop said, the people listened. Those who did not listen, listened. Years passed, and the people grew unhappier. They looked from the body of the dead Tsar to the rook on his pedestal. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth again they looked, and yet they could not tell the difference.